everybody, this is the Zig Zag Wanderer. Just hanging out in a corner, you know what I mean? Because when you don't have a wide area available to you, you have no choice but to hang out in a corner, you know? Not that corners are really that bad, you know what I mean? I mean, you can do anything you want in a corner, see? Because you feel safe and secure in a corner. Because there'll be nobody around that corner. Well, there are many disadvantages to being in a corner, you know, because you don't really have a lot of room to walk around, you know? Whoops, is this even on? All right, so you don't have a lot of room to walk around a corner, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, corners. Do you like being stuck in a corner? Nope. Well, we'll never know. So, you know, but ideally, some could actually stand in a corner all day, you know? I mean, if you really have no rush to get anywhere, you can stand in a corner all day. I mean, it's not gonna kill you. You know, it's not gonna, you're not gonna die if you stand in a corner. In fact, nothing really happens if you're just gonna sit in a corner. I could technically fall asleep in the corner, but then I might just, you know, suddenly wake up and I might even get robbed. We'll never know. But generally, though, I do like being in my own private space, see? Because that's the advantage of being in a corner. You could kind of have pretty much a lot of room to yourself. And it's free room, you know? You don't have to pay extra money to rent a corner. You could find a corner on a street corner, see? Get it? You could find your own corner on a street corner. But, you know, not everyone finds their own corner on a street corner. Do you like street corners? No? Well, that's because some just don't understand the beauty of a corner. And you know, the good thing about corners is just you've got enough space. You might not be able to stretch this way, but you can stretch this way. And you have very nice seating too, see? You could kind of just sit around. You could sit around for hours, actually. As a matter of fact, I could sit around all year and just have a show called Zig Zag Adventures of Sitting on a Street Corner, and that could continue, you know, for 365 days. So it would be a really long episode. It would be pretty interesting to see the adventures that one has when one, you know, sits in a street corner. So, I'm a Zig Zag Wanderer. How about, do you like sitting in a street corner? Do you like sitting in a street corner? Why? Yeah, do you like to sit on a street corner? Why?
You should sit on a street corner.
Well, what do you think of this corner? Would you like to stand there for a second with me in the street corner? Yeah, you could stand in the street corner. See, I made a friend. So my friend is going to, okay, can you stand with me in the street corner? So okay, we can both sit.
Street corner?
Okay.
I'm a little heavy, but yeah.
Okay, so here we are in a street corner. What do you think about the street corner?
Pretty nice. Manhattan, a big city.
Do you like the high ceiling of the street corner?
Yeah.
What do you think about the width?
Not enough. I'm squishy.
Oh, so you like the height,
yes,
but not the width.
Not the width.
So this is not a bad street corner.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Yeah, thanks very much. And this is your lunch?
Yeah, Wendy's.
Oh, okay. All right.
See you later.
All right, have a good day. Thank you.
I saw you last week when you were driving the DHL truck.
You saw me last week when I was driving the DH. Oh.
Yeah, I like that. You were driving up and down.
Oh, yeah, I was. You know, it's the Zig Zag Wanderer just drives up and down and all around.
I didn't even know you knew how to drive a truck like that.
You know, I didn't know until I got behind it and I felt the adrenaline pumping.
Yeah.
So it felt good.
Good.
So thanks for being a part of my street corner.
I'll see you next Friday.
Okay,
All right,
I'll
bye-bye.
see you. All right, so that was really nice, you know, being in my street corner. Do you like street corners? What do you think about street corners? Are you afraid of them? Are you afraid of me? Hey, you talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Because I know you're talking to me. There don't want to talk to me because they're afraid to talk to me. Are you talking to me? Boy, you know, some people are just scared of the Zig Zag Wanderer sometimes, you know, because talking to the Zig Zag Wanderer makes them really afraid, you know. Are you afraid to talk to me? Do I scare you? I don't? How do you know? How do you know I'm not going to pounce on you?
You want to pounce?
If I want to pounce, pounce! Ah, it's interesting. See, the most unlikely suspects are sometimes your good friends. Not that they're suspected for murder or a crime, just suspects. Well, never mind, that was a completely inappropriate word to use. I'm not suspecting them of anything. I'm just suspecting them to not talk to me, and they did, so they're an unlikely suspect. Well, never mind, we'll leave that, you know, whole thing to the talking dictionary to correct whatever grammatical errors that we might see, you know, as the transcript for the show is being written, you know what I mean? I mean, we'll find out. So, what do you think about street corners?
Street corners.
Do you like them?
Love street corners.
Do you like street corners?
Love them.
I mean, what do you think about that street corner?
Not so pretty. The other one's nicer.
The other one is nice. Can all of us fit in that street corner?
Sorry?
Do you think all of us could fit into that street corner? Do you want to try and see? All right, let's see. Let's see who could fit. This is my humble abode. Let's see. Can all of us fit into the street corner? So here we are. Here we are in my street corner. So my question to you is, what do you think of the ceiling?
I like it's a very airy street corner.
That's what I thought. But the width,
We can work with that.
the width, it's too small, right? We can't move around the way we would like to.
It is cozy.
But it's cozy, but just a little too small. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, thank you very much for, you know, coming into my street corner. And, you know, I really appreciate it, and have a good trip. Is that a brand new suitcase? I hope there are no dead bodies in there, but no one knows.
We've been deported.
And, oh, you mean you're being deported in there?
That's all we have.
Oh, you're being deported?
Yes.
You serious? Because, you know, all you got to do is put yourself back in the suitcase and come back in. You know, put some air holes. You'll get back in. Don't worry about it. All right, thanks. Have a good trip. All right, sorry, the Zig Zag Wanderer. I must say, this has certainly been a very adventurous, you know, day. We've talked about street corners. We've talked about aliens. Oh, no, we haven't talked about aliens. But, you know, we've talked about the importance of, you know, street corners. So, with that in mind, people, just remember, today's lesson is to find a street corner, see how wide it is, and see how tall it is, and then all you gotta do is just live happily ever after.